The Kaduna school children that were kidnapped almost a month ago has been released, and many people are trying to have this conversation. But please stay with me to the end of this video, because I'm going to be unraveling some terrible secrets that you all are missing.
Just like a medical doctor has his priority. So for me, honestly speaking, I trust our armed forces. I believe in our armed forces. I believe in our security agents, all of them, because when all this incident happened, a lot of military personnel have lost their lives in the last years. And even only a few days ago, we had military officers been killed in Delta State, police were killed in Delta State, and of course military are killed in different states of Nigeria. So we should always celebrate our military than to bother ourselves asking them questions.
Don't forget that in 2018, the Dapchi schoolgirls were kidnapped under the watch of the former president, Muhammadu Buhari. Upon the kidnapping of those over 100 students in Dapchi, a village far in the far north, many Nigerians took to social media, across international media and mainstream media, to complain and call on the federal government to secure the peaceful release of those students. But before we talk about that, under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, we had the Chibok girls being kidnapped, over 200 of them. Then the current vice president of Nigeria was the governor of Borno State as of that time. It happens from every information available that there was a security intel, but somehow they were unable to make use of them, which led to the kidnapping of over 200 girls. To date, Leah Shaibu is still languishing in the den of the Boko Haram, why? Probably because he's a Christian. Fast forward to 2018, it happens under the watch of Muhammadu Buhari. We thought that as a military general, the insecurity will subside, but it scattered around the whole country. Under the Tinubu-led administration, a month ago, those school children were kidnapped in Kaduna State. Now, as usual, everybody ran to the streets to call on the president to secure their release. A prominent clergyman who came out to say that he was going to negotiate on behalf of the families, as well as be the spokesperson between the bandits and the federal government, Sheikh Gumi. Many have called for his arrest because it always happened under Muhammadu Buhari and now under Tinubu's administration. But wait, why is it that those children, when they are being kidnapped, they are kidnapped in uniform, school uniform, but they return in hijab and an ashebi? Just hold on a minute, because I'm about to unravel something that all of you have not seen before. The governor of Kaduna once said that these children are in a neighboring state, of which this statement never sits well with many Nigerians. So many people said, if they are in neighboring state, why don't you go and bring them back? This will now bring me to the point. Well, the governor was being interviewed on Arise television when he was asked about how they were able to secure those children from the den of the bandits. And this was his response.
We should always celebrate our military than to bother ourselves asking them questions on how they succeed or how they fail.
So you see, there is something wrong in Nigeria. Is this like a business that both the government and some people are now involved in, just like this lady said?
This terrorism, this banditry, this carnage is not just happening by mistake. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. A multi-billion dollar industry because it takes a lot of money on defense budget. It has a lot to do with the sale of drugs.
So now, what happened? This man now made us to understand that a ransom was actually paid for those children.
Paid in this operation because
ransom was paid. Let me just answer that one.
Really? Are you sure? You have proof?
Let them debunk it. Let them take me on. The ransom was paid.
In this Kaduna release?
Oh yes, ransom was paid, and that's another area I don't want to talk
I asked about proof anyway. I said, you have proof, because of the...
And he went further to also say that he never trusts any one of those governors because all they want is just to share money.
Let me start from the governor. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. What did the judge do is to share money and do things, so I don't want to talk about them.
You don't trust their competence or their capacity. Let's get it right.
Both. They're not competent. And when you're not competent, you don't have capacity.
So having looked at this all together, let's now go straight to the point. What is the problem with Nigerian government? Why is it that every 4 years we have a bunch of students being kidnapped? Is it now a way of making money for some certain individual, either in the north or the government officials and the military are now colluding, just like T.Y. Danjuma once said? So these are the questions that most Nigerians are asking. People are curious to understand and to know, why is it that every now and then they keep kidnapping more than 100 students, because they know if students are being kidnapped, it will draw the attention of the international community. And this was one of the revelations being made known when some students were also kidnapped under Muhammadu Buhari's regime in Zamfara. In a documentary by BBC. I will be unable to play that video for you here, but then one thing you need to understand is this: those children, when they are being kidnapped, I believe they went to school with uniform, but upon them being kidnapped, you will see that they are being returned in Ashebi. Let's not forget that when they were released, the Kaduna students that were kidnapped, they were released on Sunday, and what happened the next day with Baffles? Now you see them all in the same uniform. Now, if you go back again to the Dapchi girls, you will understand that even a breastfeeding mother was among the released students. So it raised the question, is that old woman part of those that were attending school in Dapchi back then? All these things make many people now to lose hope in the current administration of APC-led government. Not just Tinubu alone, the APC-led government from 2015 to date. And it raises question, this insecurity, like the lady who watched in the past said, that is a multi-billion-dollar business that some people are now, it's not a lucrative business for them, both the government, the army, and the rest, because it involves drugs, budget, and all of that. But then wait, for how long are we going to continue like this? Are we not damaging the face, the image of Nigeria around the whole globe? One may say that the image have already been damaged, but can't we just make efforts to reclaim the image of this nation? Every now and then, bad news on the spotlight. How long will this continue? Who will save Nigeria from this mess? I leave this question to you. Thank you for watching.